Have you ever been in a toxic relationship before where you feel stifled, controlled, or even abused? Or
has your relationship been thankfully blissful and your partner motivates you and has always been your biggest companion? Drop your comments down below. We would love to get some insight into your experiences, whether the relationship is or was toxic or amazing.
fun fact, did you know that men check themselves out in the mirror more times per day than women? According to the British studies, on average, men look in the mirror 23 times per day, while women only look 16 times. And I thought my girl was conceited. Jokes on me, I guess.
What if I told you I have the perfect relationship ever? My boyfriend and I cater to each other's every need. He gives me everything I want whenever I need, and vice versa. And it's just so amazing because we never argue. I mean, never. Our relationship is like a Cinderella story without the evil stepmom and the three wicked sisters. It's the perfect fairy tale ever. Well, that's because it's all exactly what it is, a fairy tale. I did say what if. Sorry to burst your bubbles, ladies and gentlemen, but there is no such thing as a perfect relationship. Correct me if I'm wrong, but every relationship has its highs and lows. No one is that perfect to check all the boxes off your list of characteristics you're looking for in your perfect Mr. or Mrs. Right. Oh, and don't pretend that you don't have that checklist. We know you do. Geez, I have one myself, and no, not everything is checked off that list, but majority of it is. And there is hope for the not perfect, but almost perfect relationship.
The question becomes, how do you make the relationship work for both parties involved? How do you realize the warning signs before it's too late? How do you know that this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with? There are so many unanswered questions about relationship, it's not even funny. We may not have all your answers in this one video, but we do hope some of these tips help you improve your relationship skills, whether intimate or friendly. Key to an almost perfect relationship is what I like to call the QLCCG. Hashtag Queens love charming guys like me.
Q. Quality time spent with ones you love. With the person you intend on possibly building the rest of your life with. Making those moments count without any distractions. Getting to know each other, flaws and all. Yes, I said it. Flaws and all. Remember now, no one is perfect. When you spend that time together, don't ever make your partner feel like they are second priority. With this, trust me, your relationship will become stronger because you're building emotional connections with each other. L. No, not for loyalty, but for laughter. Yes, loyalty is very important to maintain a strong relationship, but without laughter, there is no loyalty. Loyalty is an important camaraderie to a strong relationship. It means being comfortable enough with the person to be able to do fun things with each other. It's a way to share in each other's bliss. Now for the double C's. C. Communication. I can't stress how important this skill is. I always tell myself and those around me to express how you feel. Don't hold in and sit down with a sourpuss face, as Jamaicans say. Don't even bother having a relationship if you feel like say you can't and won't talk to nobody. Verbalizing your thoughts helps establish the things that you may or may not like about either a particular person or situation. Please, I beg you, my people, do me this favor, eh? Just talk to each other. Remember, this ain't a perfect world. C number 2, commitment. This word is so underrated. So many people underestimate the power of commitment and what it can do to drive a relationship beyond measurable needs. It brings forth trust, which brings forth fulfillment in the promises you make to each other. It means being there for each other, or what I like to call being a ride or die. Without it, the relationship is gonna be a catastrophe. And last but not least, G, for generosity. Being kind to the one you love, or anyone for that matter, shows the person you care without them actually having to say it. In today's society, it is not a norm, but after watching this video, I expect you all to make it your new norm, because a little kindness never hurt. Remember, it's the little things that count the most.
Fun fact, men spend an average 76 minutes per day gossiping with friends and co-workers than women who only spend 52 minutes daily. Wow, that's crazy. But funny thing is, I can relate to that.
On the downside, some relationships tend to be a wretched nightmare that you just can't wake up from. Which is why it is important for both males and females getting involved with somebody to know the warning signs and run for dear life before it is too late. I don't have an acronym for this chaos, but I hope these tips help. Communication. There is no I in team, and when you're in a relationship, you are a team, which means communicating with one another. If you lack in that department, or if your partner just hates talking to you or is constantly dismissive when you try to have a conversation with them, tread lightly. Trust. Someone once told me that a relationship without trust is like a car without gas. Impossible, right? So if car not have no gas, it not gonna have nowhere to go. Same thing with a relationship. No trust equals no relationship. If you see the other person always being secretive about everything, and I say everything, I mean everything. All food them I either nyam. Run, child. They ain't worth your time or energy. Conceited. Let me spell it out for you. Narcissist. Narcissist. Self-absorbed, egotistical creeps are a no-no in any relationship. The minute everything is about them and them alone, you should see that side and realize that the relationship is a lost cause. Relationships involve two or more people, depending on the type of relationship, of course, which is why it is important for all parties involved to feel a sense of worthiness. Belittling your standards to suit somebody who fits the category of toxicity weakens your self-esteem, and that's a hell to the no-no situation. Controlling. If you're trying to be controlling in the bed, that's one thing. But if you're trying to take control of my entire life, well, that's a whole different ball game. This is only going to lead to a pathway of destruction for not only your relationship, but for you personally. I'm sorry to say, but if you see signs of controlling, this can only mean one thing. They are more likely going to be abusive. Whether verbally, physically, or mentally, abuse is abuse, and no one deserves that type of mistrust. Yes, it is mistrust. It's mistrust because the person does not trust you enough to be fully capable of being in control of yourself. Don't ever let somebody manipulate you like that. Funny enough, I have the perfect acronym for this. The triple CT. Hashtag cute, crazy, controlling, troll. Fun fact. Sharing the chores equals more intimate time, if you know what I mean. Apparently, sharing chores with your partner endorses a healthy relationship, both outside and inside the bedroom. Who would have known, right? Knowing that your relationship is healthy will bring forth an instant gratification both to you and the other person involved. In intimate relationships, you know it's destined for greatness when your enjoyment comes from your significant other's happiness. It means going outside your comfort zone once in a blue moon, of course, for each other. Yes, that's right. You have to make those sacrifices. Healthy relationships entail being able to do the gross things in front of them without any judgment. Unless, of course, that one gross thing involves the deadliest fart ever. But all in all, a healthy relationship encompasses trust, romance, understanding, excitement, listening, overcoming values, and embracing life fully. Hashtag true love.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you use these tips to guide you in a platonic or intimate relationship, trust me, things will change for the better. Remember that you are in control of your life and who and what is allowed into it. Don't ever forget that. And remember, and I quote, that love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. End of quote. Aristotle.